So let's say somebody who's watching us talk. After this, they say, hey, I've got to get hold of Krishna and ask him to come and teach me English or teach my fellow workers or my factory, my company, my whatever. How do they go about it? What should they actually call you up and just say, we've got 20 ignorant guys and we want to start from the bottom? Do you have packages or what? How does it work?
I do cater to people who are just probably working, who can't afford a big sum. It can be as low as maybe 3-4K for a 16-session course. And once they
You'll
sign
do
up,
even that for an individual, or you need a group at least?
well, actually, at least you need to have at least 6 people, or else you can't make conversation. You have this group workshop kind of conversational technique that you use. So you need to make 2 people sit together and have a conversation. It's no point just having a conversation.
Others will be talking down at them. There have to be more interaction.
Yes, I would say. The interaction helps. That's when you pick at the mistakes that they make and write them down and correct them. That way they improve on it.
Okay. So that's what they do. They just contact you and we say, we've got 6 people.
Basically, that's what it is.
So you take a class for how many hours in a day?
I do, presently
Suppose I'm just talking about me. I'm part of a group of 6 guys who want to improve our language and we come to you. So what would you say to us?
If you're going to work, obviously you can't come during your working hours. You need to do it out of working hours.
Okay.
Most probably on a Saturday and Sunday. I'm game for Saturday and Sunday. That's what I do with a bunch of guys right now.
Okay.
So I take early mornings on Saturdays and maybe a late morning on a Sunday. I try to work around their time. It's important that we deliver. That's the whole idea.
And the topics that are taught or discussed during class, are they again academic? What is taken out of their usual books in school, or are you going to talk about drinking wine, experiences in racing cars, or are you just expanding their world knowledge along with English?
Just basic day-to-day stuff, when you're at a bank or at a post office or when you go to a grocery store.
So you do this role-playing kind of thing?
Yes, we visualize a grocery store. When you enter a grocery store, some of them don't even know what a grocery store is.
Sure.
You have to call it as a supermarket. Only then they know you're talking about a grocery store.
Yes.
But I tell them when you travel overseas, when they say it's a grocery store, it's different. And then you teach them about the aisles and stuff like that.
So it's a course not just in English. It's all about etiquette, living abroad.
Absolutely.
The whole works.
Absolutely.
So this is like aimed at people who are heading out?
I would say always, as a matter of fact, everybody wants to head out. That's what they have inside them. So this gives them an opportunity to get better and probably head out.
Okay, so at the end of this whole period, what do you guarantee them? That you will be able to make conversation over the phone, or this will just enable you to break the ice and then you come back again and learn some more? Do you think that 16-week, as you say, equip them to take off and go to the US?
It depends on the individual. I mean, there's no such thing as a guarantee. Reason being, if you don't put your effort, at the end of the day, you lose.
That's true.
So
and do you have any assignment work for them?
Yes, of course. I mean, it's done at class. You allot time for assignments. So you have handouts that you give to them. And then they do all the work. For example, maybe teach them prepositions with simple diagrams. That's the easiest way to teach prepositions.
It's a new flipped education, as they call it. Give them the reading materials to the reader at home and come to class and talk.
No, I don't do that. No? I don't have anything take home. No homework. It's all done at class. They learn along with me. That's the best way, because these days people don't have the time. They probably want to catch a nap when they are on the train or on the bus. So I don't think.
So who are your main clients? I mean, who are the kind of people who come to you most often?
Most of them are young adults who are in the IT industry or the mobile industry.
They are the ones who see the need for it.
Absolutely. And sometimes, I have some people from homes, the housewives, they would like to improve their English. Reason being, they probably grew up in a different environment and their kids are going to school where they speak English.
And they might be feeling embarrassed with their own kids.
Absolutely. So they just want to catch up with English and try to communicate with them as well, have a good conversation.
And is it very critical today when they go for a job that they ask them about their language skills in English particularly, or is it
I thought all interviews are conducted in English. I have not seen any place where they conduct interviews in just their mother tongue.
I think it was a Rajnikant movie where he goes and fakes himself as his younger brother or his older brother. Remember that? The entire thing was in Tamil, if I remember right.
That's celluloid, Das.
Not to be believed. So does a person's ability to earn money increase with this? That's probably one good motivation for learning.
In my opinion, it probably does. As you get to communicate better and speak better, you go up the ladder. And as you go up the ladder, you see the benefits.
And in schools, aren't they doing this in school? This should have been imparted to them right there in school. It's not happening?
But what schools are we talking about? I mean,
Any school.
for example, the private schools that teach have English as a medium of education and communication.
Yeah.
They do pretty good, I would say. But even there, I think sometimes it depends
Could be
on.
better.
Yeah, it could be better.
And government schools?
That's where the problem is. I mean, we have teachers teaching English, but I'm not sure if that's English. And most of the problem comes from that segment.
And I guess teaching a language in another language creates another set of problems.
As a matter of fact, what they do is they translate the mother tongue to English, which is wrong. That's not the way you
That's
need
where
to.
the sentences all end up being
Absolutely.
jumbled.
So English should be taught, I would say, if you really want to speak good English, it should be taught from the age of 4.
Okay, if somebody watching this show wants to know how to get in touch with you, do you have a website? Do you have your own something or the other? You can just say it into this camera.
Just go www.facebook.com and go and check out the Rumble link, and then you go on to YouTube, and then you get in touch with me. That's the way it goes.
No, but you have your name out there on your website? You don't have anything like that?
Well, once it comes out on YouTube, I'll give them my name and number.
Okay, let's hope that they actually locate you like that.
Right.
So, Krish, it's been wonderful talking to you, and I hope you really go out there and lift that damn standards up.
Yes,
Sky
we'll
high.
do.
Thank you.
Thank you.